Okay, Rick's Barber here, and this time I'm on my mill. Problem that I run into once in a while, no pun intended, is that the Z-axis handles can extend down to the table, and when I have a clamp on the table that's kind of high, be paying attention to running the machine, especially if the x-axis is power driven, and I'll jam into the handle. And you can see that this handle here has already been rebuilt because I smashed it. And you know, these things are kind of a pain to get off. It turns out to be 11.5 threads per inch, and it takes a lot of turning to get one of them off. So I've asked on the Mill Drill Yahoo site what people do, and they say, well, mostly they just live without them. And that's okay. I like them because I do a fair amount of drilling. Now that one's stuck. And so I like having the handles, but I certainly don't like having them get smashed at the worst possible time. So we had some discussion on how best to solve this problem, and many good suggestions came up. The one that I started with, which was probably the worst, was just to make them out of hardwood, and if they get a crash, they crack and you throw them away. But there were suggestions of using fewer threads or bayonet or magnets so that these could come in and out faster. And then someone said, well, why can't you modify a Bridgeport quick handle? And I looked at it and I couldn't quite see how to modify it, but it certainly got me on the right track. And I came up with this gadget. Now you can't really see it, but I've put a washer between the knob here and this threaded flange. And that washer is 150 thou thick, and it's got an outside diameter of 0.48 inches. This tool has a slot made with a 1/2 inch end mill, and to use it I simply slide it in, and there's my handle. And it's a little tight still, but bring this back up. So you can see that if I want to just use it in this first position, I just slide it in there. If I want to use it in the second position, then it should slide in there. There you go. And it's a little tight up here. I really should make the handle a little shorter. I wanted to make it as long as possible for the best leverage. And it comes right out. So I really don't need these handles anymore. I'll keep them, of course, but I think this will work. When I need a handle, I just slide it in and use it. Otherwise, it can either stay there or be put on the side with my other attachments. And the knob there is a gift from my friend John Herman. It's he got a whole bag of them for $4. They're toy billiard balls, and they have a plastic shell, and I think they're wood on the inside. I simply drilled it out for a 1/2-13 thread, and it's on there pretty good. So it's got a nice feel. So I will write this up, and you can see it's extremely simple to make. There's nothing critical about it. It needs to be fit to your machine, though, because your threaded turret may be different than mine. So that's all I got now.